In the movie Wicker Park, Alex says, "Love makes you do crazy things. Things in a million years you never thought you'd see yourself do, but here you are doing it." Sometimes, our actions make it obvious that we're in love. On the other hand, our behavior might be so subtle that we're not even conscious of it. In this video, you'll learn about 6 unconscious things you do when you're in love. Keep watching to find out if you do any of these things yourself. Noticing their needs. Have you noticed that you do little acts of service like this for your partner without thinking about it? You could be doing these things because you're in love. Falling for someone causes you to shift from focusing on your own needs to considering your partner's needs too. This can show in thoughtful actions that feel automatic to you. For example, every morning, Sai wakes up and makes himself breakfast, but lately he automatically makes double the amount so that his girlfriend can have some too. He subconsciously considers his girlfriend's needs rather than just his own. Making sacrifices. When people are in love, their mirror neurons, which help us empathize with others, are significantly more active. This might explain why we make compromises and sacrifices more for people we love. When you're in love, you might notice that you make sacrifices for your loved one without thinking twice. These could be small, like going to a restaurant you're not too fond of for a date night because you know they really want to go. Or it could be something life-changing, like moving across the country to be with them. You feel like you would do whatever it takes to ensure they're happy, and you're subconsciously more empathetic towards them than you are with most people. We, not me. Here's a quick thought experiment to see if you're in love with someone. When you talk about the future with them, do you find yourself saying we more than me? When you're in love, you might unconsciously use language that presents you and your partner as a team, and use words like I or me less often. If you picture a future with your love interest in it, this will start to show in the way you talk. Idealization. People who are in love subconsciously focus most of their attention on their partner's positive qualities. In fact, participants' perceptions of their partners were even more positive than their perceptions of themselves. When you're in love, you might idealize your partner, meaning you only see the good in them and put them on a pedestal without even realizing it. Subtle touches. Pop quiz. What's the most reliable way you can tell by someone's body language that they're in love? The answer is touch. Think PDA, like hand-holding or sitting close enough together that your legs are touching. When you're in love, you might subconsciously touch the person to show that you care about them. An open heart. Besides touch, another unconscious thing you do when you're in love is use more open body language. You might automatically have a more relaxed posture and face your chest or heart space towards the person you love. You may also notice that your palms face upward when you talk to them. This is another unconscious indication that you are open and comfortable with them. We hope this video helped you learn about the unconscious things you do when you're in love. Can you relate to any of these points? What are some other things that you tend to do when you're in love? Share in the comments below. See you in the next video.
Respect can be one of the most important aspects of a relationship, whether it's respecting yourself or others. As defined by Oxford Languages, respect is defined as due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. If you often feel like you're being used, taken advantage of, ignored, or taken less seriously, you may feel like you're not getting any respect these days. Want to know how to command respect like others do? If so, keep watching for 6 psychologically proven ways to get more respect. Look him dead in the eye. Do you look everywhere but into the eyes of the person you're talking to? Holding someone's gaze is a key way to convey mutual respect. According to psychologist Dr. Erin Etoff, looking someone in the eye shows them that you think they are important. In addition, researchers at the University of British Columbia found that eye contact can make you more resistant to tactics of persuasion and influence. This means that you're more likely to stand your own ground rather than fall under the influence of others. The next time you talk with somebody, try to give them some eye contact as they speak. You might feel an increased sense of closeness that will command yourself some respect. Perfection objection. To command respect, you might think that you need to hide any of your weaknesses or flaws as much as possible and put on a facade. After all, what else can make you seem less worthy of respect and praise than making a mistake? But the reality is often quite the opposite. In 1966, Harvard psychologist Elliot Aronson discovered the pratfall effect. This type of bias showed that the people considered superior by others tended to be more likable or attractive when showing weakness. In one of Aronson's experiments, this weakness took the form of an everyday blunder, such as spilling coffee over oneself. This small mistake humanized people who seemed to be superior, like managers, teachers, or parents, and thus made them more likable. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a good blooper reel at the end of a show or movie? It's kind of nice to know perfect people mess up too, right? Dress to impress. Let's say you're on a first date with somebody at a nice restaurant. Your date comes in and they're wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and aren't bathed. Does this seem like a good first impression to you? What would you think of your dates if they came groomed, well-dressed, bathed, and put together instead? Probably seems a lot more likable, right? These are first impressions. They are almost always the first indicator of whether you'll like or be liked by someone. While natural looks are out of your control, the way you dress isn't. How you dress can give you the opportunity to change others' impressions of you. Clothes can also be a way to boost confidence and a manner of self-expression that can help you command respect. According to researcher Kim Johnson of the University of Minnesota, our behavior in respect to other people is influenced by the person's dress and the meaning we associate with that dress. While most make the mistake of dressing to blend in with others to avoid being judged, try dressing in a way that makes you stand out with your personal charm. This may include choosing a unique style, wearing clothes that accentuate the beauty of your body type, and dressing in a way that makes you feel more self-confident. So, if you want to command more respect, try dressing in a way that you think would do so. But don't forget to still be you. Respond, don't react. Have you ever seen a news headline and got immediately angry? Everyone has had a strong feeling before. However, this can be something that causes people to not respect you. According to Mayo Clinic, those who can maintain personal composure during times of stress or excitement are able to be more assertive and often more respected and likable. Being assertive can help boost self-esteem and earn the respect of others. Asserting yourself means upping your confidence and standing your ground without being too aggressive or emotional. Overwhelming feelings can obstruct conflict resolution. Showing others that you're able to be firm and confident while being calm can garner respect. If you're too aggressive, you might seem like a bully that ignores the needs of others and is self-righteous. You don't want to be someone explosive, like Bakugo from My Hero Academia, which can get in the way of problem solving. But you also don't want to be too passive and allow others to walk all over you. Smile and nod. Do you know someone who talks on and on and on? When you finally get the chance to speak, do they interrupt you to talk about themselves or ignore what you say and divert the topic back to them? Would you respect someone who doesn't give you respect? Probably not. To create mutual respect, the thoughts and opinions of everybody should be acknowledged. In many circumstances, people often do not concentrate on what is being said. They just listen just to listen. According to the professor of cross-cultural management in the University of Berlin, Dr. Marie-Therese Claes, keeping an open mind and listening deeply is a sign of respect. Doing so can make others feel that they and their beliefs are valued and well thought of, which can cause them to reciprocate the respect and attention. You can show you're an active listener by paraphrasing and validating their words, or asking relevant questions, which will make them feel heard and understood. Remember that commanding respect always involves giving respect to others too. Sometimes you'll meet some people who simply are unwilling to reciprocate respect, no matter the circumstance. We cannot change others or their actions. In those cases, it might be best to limit how much you're with these types of people. Remember, respect should always be a mutual thing between two people. Your mental health should be a priority. You are worthy of respect. We hope you can use some of these tricks to help you command respect in your life. As always, please subscribe to us for more videos like this.